Brother, if you feel like you're walking on eggshells in your own marriage, you're constantly trying to avoid the next explosion, the next breakdown, the next moment where literally everything spirals out of control, you're not alone. You love her, but the highs are intoxicating and the lows are hell. One moment she sees you as everything, and the next she's convinced that you're the villain. No matter how much you give, it just doesn't seem to be enough. And here's the hardest part. You're actually trying. You've tried reasoning, you've tried fixing it, you've tried holding back your own emotions just to keep the peace, but somehow it always turns back on you. She accuses you of not caring when you've literally given everything. She rewrites the past, and suddenly you're the bad guy in every story. She tests you, pushing you away, only to panic when you step back. She's terrified of losing you, but her own fears are actually driving you further away. And now you're burned out and exhausted, not just physically, but see mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. Start questioning yourself. Am I the problem? Am I actually doing something wrong? And maybe I'm not actually enough for her. And listen to me, bro. You're not crazy. This is what happens when someone you love has a deep fear of abandonment, a history of unresolved wounds and emotions that feel like life or death. It's not logic, it's survival mode. And the more that you try to reason with survival mode, the worse it gets. So what do? Well, first, you have to stop trying to be her emotional stability 24/7. You're her husband. You're not her therapist. You're not her savior. You can't fix her past. You can't make her feel safe by sacrificing yourself. And second, you got to stand firm in reality. Emotional intensity does not equal truth. Her perception in a moment of fear does not mean you're actually failing her. And if you let your emotions define reality, you're going to lose yourself. So third, you need to set boundaries. Not walls, but real boundaries. You do not have to explain yourself 1,000 times. You do not have to accept blame for things that aren't yours to own. And you do not have to lose your own sense of self just to keep the relationship afloat. And lastly, brother, I want to remind you that you have to lead with love, but you can't enable dysfunction. Love is not fixing, proving, rescuing. Love is truth. Love is presence. Love is leading with strength, even when emotions try to pull you into the storm. So brother, listen, if this is your reality, you need a real strategy to deal with this and not just hope. You need to understand how to navigate the emotional landmines without losing your mind. And you need to know how to communicate, how to set boundaries, and actually lead in a way that works, because there's parts of you, there's patterns in you that keep you attracted to this. If you're here, reach out to us about the Total Breakthrough Academy. We help guys like you love deeply without drowning in the process. You don't have to live in chaos, brother. There is a way forward.